All right.
I love these new vans, by the way.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
You can get on the side of it too.
Yeah.
8-seater now.
Yeah, it's nice.
Sick.
Took a long time to get that paint job done on all of them, but you know, it well worth the wait.
Very much so. Looks sick.
Yeah. Couldn't get every clown on there. I tried.
I mean, there's only so many you can fit there.
Yeah, there's 30 clowns. I couldn't.
Yeah, you can't just. Yeah, otherwise it's gonna get to a point where like no one's gonna be on there.
Yeah. You're right about that. Let's go upstairs. You know, I'm sure no one will find us up there. So Max, how's life been, man?
Well, I mean, I wish I could say it's been better. It's been a bit of a rough couple months.
It's been a rough couple months. Why not? What do you mean? You opened the bar? Looks like you guys got a pretty solid, like, you know, like team going on and stuff. No?
I mean, it's not always like that. I mean, I spent like most of last week there, and there was times where I was there for like 3-4 hours with a single person to talk to.
Oh.
Yeah, and recently I opened up a casino down south too, like down by the VU. And last 3 days, like I've had one customer in the span of 2 hours.
Yeah, it's tough out here these days, Max.
It really is. I just find myself in those sort of jobs though, where I have to force people to go there and the taxi stuff, the bar stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
It's been a bit rough.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure things would have been a lot. I don't even know. Like, I don't know, 6 months ago, I wouldn't even say it would have been any better.
Yeah, I couldn't say that either, to be honest with you. It's kind of rough for civilians in general right now.
Oh, terrible. You're one of the only ones I know that's kind of held their own with it.
It's definitely getting harder and harder. It's a very lonely life, being a civilian.
Yeah, well, you know, like, you know, there's other options out there, you know, it's just...
I've definitely been thinking it.
You just don't strike me as a gang member type of dude, though. Which is a good thing.
Not really.
Which is a good thing, though, you know?
I mean, I'm happy to be someone unique in town. It's just really lonely.
Man, I'm shocked you never jumped in with, like, that big company, the Hub.
Not really my sort of thing.
No?
I mean, you know, business-wise, I kind of like going with the beat of my own drum.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, I've been doing a lot of business in my time, and I feel like I'm at the point where I've got to own things instead.
Aren't you partnered with, like, Sooty and, I think Bringle? Was it Bringle?
That's just Sooty with a bar. But we are trying there, you know, it's, only getting people there, but I don't know. It's just been rough. To be quite honest with you, Jetty, last, like, I'd say 8-9 months, I've basically only had Sooty. I have no one to hang out with. I've got no one that calls to check in on me. Basically only Sooty.
Yuck, it's like that.
Yeah, and I think it is partly because, you know, remain the clean guy, you know. I had the same issue back in the day. Like, I was the guy that didn't do crime, so I was hanging out with people and they went to go do crime. I was then just left on my own. I was hoping it'd be different this time around, but it feels like everyone's just a criminal again.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I don't blame them, you know. I never judge anyone for going down that life. I wish I was excited with that sort of life. I think my life would be easier.
You were doing Shine for a bit there, right?
Oh yeah, no, I definitely. I mean, you know what I do. I'm not like pure, but even then, it's always still been on my own. The whole thing I talked to you about the other day, I'm on my own with all that. I don't have anyone backing me. Don't have anyone to even do that sort of thing with.
I honestly thought this entire time you had like a I thought you guys had like this big clique going on there.
What clique?
I thought it was like you, Bringle, Sooty, that Charles guy.
Oh no, that's Sudi's friends. I don't really hang out with them.
Oh. Well, yuck, Max. What the yuck? I think it's time to break bad, Max.
I gotta be honest, it definitely is getting there. I do ask myself, what is the point in remaining clean? What is the point, living that life? I keep telling myself, if I keep doing it, something's gonna come along. It's gonna be worth it. But, it's been like 5 years now.
Yeah, well.
It's never been worth it. All I've got, you know what I've got from all of that work I've done over the last 5 years?
What?
I've got a phone full of people that I can't call anymore.
Yeah, I can kind of relate to that one.
Yep. Had one group, the HOA, they're all gone now, minus like one person. Whole group of 40 people I used to hang out with, all gone.
All of them are gone?
All of them are gone. It's only Andy that's around. Even then, she's not around much these days. And the Gorals, I mean, they're all gone.
Yeah, they're all gone, yeah.
And the other one that's still about. Gigi, haven't seen her in quite a few months.
Ah, well, that's kind of a blessing, It's Gigi, She kind of says.
She still has a lot of energy to her. We'd love to still hang out from time to time.
Well, yeah, well, I think the hardest one for me was that whole, Ray introduced me to all of her friends up in that house, at your house, in Grove. When they all left, that one bit me pretty good.
Yeah, they all just kind of left over time. First it was April, I think first it was Timothy, then April, then Ray, then Eli, then Hazel, didn't see her much around anymore. September, she's gone. Queenie, I don't really get to see her much these days. Kitty, I don't really get to see much anymore either. And it's doing her own thing.
Yeah, that, okay, who the yuck is Pico doing?
I think he's just driving around.
Guy's literally doing laps.
Oh, it's a cool car, it's fun to drive around.
You never wanted to be a cop, have you?
Oh, no, not really. That would kill my reputation.
You think?
I've spent a lot of time building this reputation. That's how you get everyone in the city to hate you just overnight.
Yeah, well, and the moonshine business kind of died down, it seemed like, too, didn't it?
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you as well. I've kind of got like an inner hipster. I don't like doing things that everyone else does. I like doing things that other people don't do.
Isn't it does people still do moonshine?
Yeah, there's still people out there. It's legal technically now.
Wait, it's legal?
Yeah, like there's like distillery licenses, there's like alcohol licenses that are coming about to sell it.
What the
I don't
yuck?
agree with that personally. I told you back in the day what I did, right? Like, I was pretty much the only moonshine brewer in town.
Yeah.
And Sis fought tooth and nail to make that stuff illegal. He taught me that everything worth doing in this city is a double-edged sword. It's not worth doing unless there's some risk involved with it. I fully agree with him. Makes it more exciting, makes it more worth doing. It's not just another thing to do at that point. If we were ever caught with that, we would have lost the liquid library. That was the risk we were taking. And if I didn't do the brewery right, I would have exploded the liquid library. Those risks.
That's really yucked up. That's really yucked up.
Hey, I mean, it made it interesting.
Weren't you like, you were like the only one that like could get in there too? Like in that like, secret room?
It's basically just me and HOA High Command. They didn't even trust their regular members with that stuff. They trusted me with it. I don't even think they told their regular members about it.
I'm sure if they did, it would have went out. It would have gone out. So they definitely didn't.
They trusted me a lot. I gotta be honest, I regret not officially joining them. I think it would be nice to have some family in town. A group to call family.
Well, you saying you regret not joining the HOA back then?
I wish I did, and then spent more time with them.
Yeah, and then, well, I mean, it wouldn't have prevented what happened, right? They're still gone anyway, regardless, right?
Yeah, true. Would have had more memories at the very least.
True.
More so than just them walking past saying, "Hey, how you doing? If you need me, call me." It's the same with the girls too. The reason I remained, I was going to get into more criminal things, but girls needed someone to be clean for the house, and I took that responsibility. I wasn't able to do any car shopping, any roof running. They still made sure to include me, even if that wasn't the case, and it was honestly really nice. Not many people remember to include the clean guy.
No, you don't necessarily need to be clean to do stuff like that, right?
Oh, I know. Technically, there is no like. It's not like I'll lose my businesses or anything like that.
Well, even with the house, like, it takes a lot for them to kick in your door.
I mean, we didn't know that back then. We had to be careful. Losing that house would have mean losing all of our money.
True.
Back then, it was different. These days, who cares? For the most part.
It's hard getting raided, man. I try to get raided and I still can't.
Yeah, I don't think it's as easy as you think it would be. I don't know. I don't even know why I remain clean these days.
You shouldn't. Especially now, like you said, there's no point.
It really isn't.
There's no, it's a thankless job.
Oh God, do I know it. If I don't work senior buns, then I basically just don't see anyone. I'm trying my best to like do different things, do new things, do things that might be like interesting for people to go to, but it seems like just people don't care. It really sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Part of me does want to just hold out, maybe things will change, maybe they'll finally get a reward, maybe something will finally go right. But even so, I don't even know what I would do as a criminal. I mean, I go join a gang? Is that what people do?
Everyone I know.
I don't know if that's me, gangs are violent.
That's the thing. Like,
I'm a violent guy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. Like, my lifestyle's a lot different, right? But, I mean, we're violent too. I guess in kind of different ways, but like, I don't know, man. Like, there used to be more than just, like, okay, there used to be gangs everywhere, right? Especially back in the day, right? But there were some gangs that weren't like the other gangs. HOA, for example, weren't, I wouldn't have said one of the violent ones. They're only violent when people force them to be.
Even then, they still had people that didn't join in that violence, and that was okay.
Yeah, finding that now is nearly impossible.
Yeah, I don't know if there is anyone out there like that, or if they would even want me,
I don't know how the other side of the life works. Like, I know.
I have no clue. I go push weed for like a couple months.
Yeah, yuck that. Like, that's
what I gotta go do.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like
Salt myself into go do grind things for money. Is that what I gotta do now?
Gross.
Yeah. Again, I'm in a hipster. I can't do stuff like that. I'll go grind moonshine all day. I don't really know. It's tough. I'm not even sure if I'd enjoy that lifestyle anyway. I think what I would enjoy most is just having people to hang out with.
Yeah. You like to socialize and do and also like do business.
Yeah, exactly. I like talking to people. I like meeting people. I like just talking. Feel like a person.
Yeah, that's why I brought up the hub. I was like, that's why I brought up the hub. I was so shocked that you've never been part of that.
I mean, from what I've heard, it is the sort of space I'd want anyway. It is just like business people coming through, grabbing their things and going.
It's like that, but every time I go there, all the people that are part of it are just chilling. That's why I was like, what the yuck? I walked into that place and there's people hanging out.
They aren't doing good for themselves. It's like 10 different businesses all combined into one. At least one area. No.
Yeah, well, man.
Most of that me and Ray bonded on was the abandonment stuff. Like, she had her fear of abandonment, and
Yeah,
I had my
she's
fear
the
of
talk.
being forgotten. It kind of feels like I've just been forgotten in town.
Fuck, man. Well, I'll tell you this. Even those that have a lot around them aren't always surrounded by, how do I put this? Let me make an example for you, okay? Let's say 6 months ago, I had 30 clowns around me, but I still felt alone. Because those 30 people that are around me constantly just wanted things from me, and that's it.
No, like, proper connection there.
Ember, what do you want?
Oh, Jerry!
Yes, Ember, hello?
Oh, yeah, Jerry, have you seen the clown van?
Yeah. No, Ember, I haven't seen...
No.
Ember, of course I've seen the clown van. I'm the one that made sure they had... Go ahead. What do you yucking mean?
I just seen it. I got my clown van out of impound.
Hold on. What do you mean you got your clown van out of impound? Your company vehicle was in the impound.
I had it parked right at the court center.
Ember?
It was kind of...
Are you yucking kidding me?
They put it in for a violent felony.
So it got a VAP.
I don't know. I haven't
Ember,
been told anything
I am
about that.
telling you this right now. If
What?
that van gets crushed, you are in big yucking trouble.
What?
You better smarten up, Ember. This is booyah. I spent so much yucking time and effort on those yucking vans just for you to do this booyah.
I accidentally ran over a security.
I
accidentally
don't
reversed.
give a yuck what you're about to yuck and explain yourself. It got a VAP, and it got that's all I needed to know. You yucked
Well,
up.
I wasn't
so you better go to court, and you better get that VAP taken off that van. Otherwise,
Okay,
there's
I
gonna be
will.
severe consequences, Ember.
I will. They didn't even charge me with anything.
Oh, how nice, Ember. They did. I'm so glad that they didn't charge you with anything, but they gave the company vehicle a strike. Wow, what a great outcome. I'm so happy for you, Ember. You stupid idiot.
What the? Nino called you and you said I want to go there to kill him with a Molotov?
Get to the fun house right now.
Okay.
You see what I gotta deal with? You see what I gotta deal with, Max?
I think refer to them as company vehicles.
What's that?
I like that you refer to them as company vehicles.
Oh yeah. I got those vans. I gave it to them for free. It's a company vehicle, and she went and got a strike on it. God.
Shake my ear, because that's gonna get seized by the state and put up to auction.
I'm good. That would be really bad.
Yeah, anyone could have it at that point.
Oh my God.
Enough about me though. How have you been last couple months?
Oh man. Awful and awesome. It just depends on the day.
Yeah, fair enough.
Today's been good because, we got the vans done. Everything is done. A couple weeks ago we got the vans, which was like huge. Made a deal. The Funhouse business, sponsored by Ron Oil, blah, blah, blah. Got the vans. Some clowns gave me flack about it that aren't even working for me, which was dumb as yuck. Pockets, stupid idiot. I miss cups every here and there, but I try hard not to think about it. Thought she'd be back by now, but
Same.
starting to think she ain't coming back.
Always hold that hope.
My friendship with Sooty's over, so that one stung a bit. Although I did murder her boyfriend, and
Complicated relationship.
yeah, well, that's, And she lit my house on fire, and it is what it is. So that happened. So I decide... Mr. Doodle, can I call you back or come to the funhouse?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm actually at the funhouse. I'm just locked inside. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't fucking know.
Okay, I'll get it unlocked for you, all right?
Yeah.
Just wait there for like 2 minutes. It'll be unlocked.
Make it 10.
Okay, I'll make it 10. All right. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I don't know. Life has been very up and down.
You've been busy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if I don't keep myself occupied, bad things will happen.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm sure you heard, or maybe you've even seen what happened when I kind of lost my mind.
I've heard things.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. But I think the key is just, like, not think too much and just do. Alright, so that's why I'm, like, getting this funhouse stuff going. Hopefully it lasts. And I have to rule with an iron fist, because if I let the clowns start doing what they did to me before, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, like you said, the whole 30 people around you but still feel alone.
Yeah, it's... Yeah. I don't know, man. Life is weird.
Well, very much so, especially in this city. You can either go like 10 miles, a million miles an hour, or just like super duper slow.
Yeah.
Very important to keep yourself busy. I mean, I've been trying to do. All we can really do in this town.
Hard to stay busy sometimes when there's no one really around either, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I have businesses, but even then, all my businesses require other people to engage with it.
It's just too bad, like, you don't have a business, so, like, this is the sad reality. Okay, this is the sad reality of owning a business. If this business doesn't have something beneficial, like, very beneficial for the said customer, it'll never thrive.
Oh, trust me, I know. I always run the liquid library where people ask me, what does this alcohol do for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the only way I'm going to get the funhouse business working properly is because I have things to offer. Took years and years and years and years, but it happened finally. And that's
you got
just...
our bats.
What's that?
You used to have bats at the liquid library. That was our
Right.
thing.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that was the only place you could get bats. I used to love going there for them. And your bats were awesome. They were like...
Oh,
cool.
I missed those, man.
Yeah, those bats had cool designs and stuff.
I mean, your bats are cool, too.
Yeah, they're just aluminum.
Yeah, better than nothing.
But, bats, golf clubs, parachutes, Molotovs, that's the stuff that people are like, I want that. People ain't just gonna come here to play games for no reason. They're coming here to win stuff. Win expensive things.
Yeah, you kind of got to angle the needs of town more so than the wants.
Right.
You need to offer something that people need. I mean, that's why, from the coffee shop again, people need food, they need drink, and that's what they go for it.
Man. That's the thing. That coffee shop, so it's closed all the time now.
Pretty much.
Why don't you buy the business?
Again, I didn't end things best with the previous owner.
Okay, who was the previous owner?
Jordan Walker.
So what if I buy it for you and just give it to you?
I mean, he bought it for $1.7 million. So, yeah. That's how much the previous person was selling it for. And they also didn't open it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's...
Yeah. I mean, if you can, I'd run that place.
Jordan Walker?
He also owns that white barn over that way, too.
Wait, he owns that place? Really?
Oh, I'm
Yeah, he
over
owns that
there?
place. Yeah, the big white barn. And
Really? What the yuck does he use it for? Do you know what he uses it for?
I guess it's farms.
What a piece of yuck. Amber, did you let Scruffy out of the basement?
Yeah, I did. He was in there for 20 minutes.
Oh, yuck.
He only just called you. He's just trying to dig his way out or something?
Yeah, I think he was just losing hope, so he called me. So, Amber.
Yeah.
You want to explain to Max why you're an idiot?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You're the one who
Whoa,
told me I was going.
whoa. Listen. Did I tell you to go there with your company vehicle?
Well, I went straight there.
Ember. You understand what I'm telling you right now?
Mm-hmm.
You took your company vehicle to go assassinate the mayor. Are you yucking out of your mind?
You had me rushing like I had to get there like fast. And
Look, Amber, it's not my fault that you are not prepared. You could have parked that thing, a block away. Hit it pretty good. But no, you drive your company vehicle to go assassinate the yucca mayor. What in the yuck are you doing?
I hit it before going inside.
Oh, you hit it before you went inside.
Yeah.
But they still found it. So did you really hide it? Yeah, not good enough, huh? You're lazy, Ember. You're lazy as yeah. No, Ember. Now listen. You listen to me, all right? There's a punishment for this, all right? You have 1 week. You know what? No, I'll give you 2 weeks. I know how you are. You got 2 weeks to fight that.